Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. I'm outside here at my garden structure on my table, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and that's keeping a garden journal. You know, like when you did your plantings and your fertilizing and things like that. I wanted to talk to you about. So thanks for joining me today. So I've been keeping a garden journal for the last couple of years, but especially since I started Plant Smart Living last July, you know, I found it to be even more important to keep a day by day or week by week, month by month daily journal of the garden. You know, keep record of it. You know, as you keep track of when you plant and where you plant and how you fertilize it, it's going to become easier year after year, you know, because you'll have all those previous records. You know, you can keep track of mistakes in the garden. I've made plenty over the years. You know, that's all part of life, really, part of gardening. You know, it's a big learning curve, like most things in life. But I had this last year garden book. It was just a calendar, month at a glance. But this year I just decided to get something a little bit smaller. It's a nice ring binder. Got it at Walmart for like $5. And then I have a little clamp I clamp on the top page. You could use a paper clip, you know, just to keep track of where you are day by day. This is actually a week at a glance. And so, you know, for instance, here, Monday the 21st of March, I bought some potatoes at Ace Hardware. I bought 15 pounds, 5 pounds of red New Orleans, 5 pounds of the purple Adirondack, and another variety. And then I also planted lettuce in the garden, you know, and so it's easy to keep track, keep record of all these things. Prior to that, May 21st, I got a load of compost. So we got 10 yards of compost from Barnside Compost. You know, that's basically the beginning of our garden season, was when I get my compost. And so you can, you know, keep daily record of, or weekly record of when you fertilize your plants, which is important. I typically try to fertilize on a weekend. You know, that way I do it every Saturday or Sunday or bi-weekly, depending on what you're growing. You know, you may not plant or fertilize quite that often, but it's just really helpful here. For instance, I show here when I planted or added some alfalfa pellets to my newly installed compost. You know, that way, you know, like 2 weeks ago, prior to planting season, I added some excuse me, sprinkled some alfalfa pellets on the, or meal. You know, you can use the meal, which is even better because it'll break down quicker. But prior to planting, I put it in the garden, mixed it in with my compost, so it begins to break down over time. And so, you know, it's just really handy. It may take a little bit of time and effort in the beginning, but it's well worth it in the end. You'll be glad you did come next year, keeping track of all your, you know, again, of when you planted. And you know, it can help you also with crop rotation if you do that, and so on. So anyhow, I hope this is helpful for you. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. So I just want to thank you for joining me today. And so until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.